we're going to do camera for a minute, and then we're going to be switching over to screen share while I actually drive and show you guys all how to use YouTube, how to build, grow, and rock YouTube. This webinar is sponsored by Listings to Leads, which is a real estate marketing platform, and it is what I use for my home value estimates. That is the number one reason I use Listings to Leads, is for the automatic home value calculator. I learned a long time ago as a real estate agent that people were going to go to Zillow, and if I didn't have the way to give them an estimate, I was shooting myself in the foot. So that's one of the reasons why I got on Listings to Leads. I also find it converts higher than anything else I've used as far as Facebook ads go. So it is real estate. If you're not in real estate, that one's probably not for you. So I wanted to go ahead and put that offer up there. So you can just click that link, take a free trial. Also, I emailed you guys out in your in the webinar announcement. I emailed you links to the software I'm going to talk about in today's webinar. Also, in your playback, you're going to see links as well. If there's anything that you're missing, just let me know. I do want to make sure that you understand that I'm an entrepreneur. I own several businesses, 7 streams of income, 7 websites earning positive cash flow, and I'm an affiliate marketer. So basically what that means is when I tell people about products and services that I use, and somebody makes a purchase through that link, well, sometimes even what I don't use, but most of the time it's what I use, and somebody makes a purchase through one of those links, I benefit. So that's my disclosure, to make sure that you understand that I do have financial interest in the offers that I promote. But I primarily focus on tools that I actually use, okay? So let me go ahead and remove that so that I can see your guys' chat here. All right. Oh, I just realized I'm looking at the wrong camera, aren't I? Thank you so much for that. All right, so we got Noah, we got Michael, we got Karen, we got Marla, we got Robin, Jessica, Michael. All right, if you guys have questions about anything specifically, go ahead and type them into the chat bar. I am going to be navigating around, driving the screen, so I'm not sure how much I'll be able to see the questions since this is my first time on this software. But I will look at them, and if for any reason I don't get to them, I will make sure that I send those out in a Q&A and on a playback. Hey, Bob, good to see you. So if anybody has anything right now that you know you want answered today as far as YouTube goes, go ahead and type it in. Hi, Paul. Hi, Yolanda. Julie. All right, so Julie said she did not receive the links I was just talking about. I didn't send out any handouts. They weren't handouts or printouts. It was just in your webinar confirmation. I had a set of links there. So you're going to get this playback, and then I'll make sure you have them too. And if I mention anything, I will pop in my little offer there, okay? So the main one, I just mentioned Listings to Leads as a sponsor of the video. I do want to mention right now another software that I use, and I'm going to post it right here for you, and it's called TubeBuddy. Now, if you are super skilled at your titles, your descriptions, your info cards, your end screens, your thumbnails, did I say your tags? Your tags, your keyword optimization, you may not need something like TubeBuddy, but if you're really trying to grow that channel and you haven't yet learned all of the strategies and techniques, TubeBuddy has several options that are going to help you, and you're going to see it when I start driving. The screen here, you're going to see it, and you're going to wonder what it is. So I wanted to make sure that you have the ability to check that out. I think they have a free version and then like a star version and a legend version, you know, that kind of thing. So you can go ahead and check that out. All right, so here we go. Okay, so Michael says he wants to know the best way to learn TubeBuddy. I actually have a lot of videos on how to use TubeBuddy. So on my YouTube channel, if you go to youtube.com/Lori Ballen, youtube.com/Lori Ballen, you're going to, and type in TubeBuddy, you're going to see a bunch of my tutorials on there. Now, how I learned to use TubeBuddy is I just followed the tutorials that were already on YouTube as well. They make a ton of them, the people that use them. So you're welcome to go check mine out. You're welcome to check theirs out. All right. So, okay, I don't see any specific questions. So let me address a couple of things really quick before I hop over to the screen share. Now, I want to talk about a couple of different things. A lot of you guys are real estate agents, and now a lot of the new audience that I'm starting to pull in are coaches, trainers, speakers, other small businesses. So I will mention real estate in some examples. I might mention shampoo. I might mention keto. I might mention coaching. It applies across the board. Okay. But one thing I do really want to make sure that I'm tying into all of this is the topic of monetizing your website, monetizing your YouTube channel, making money. I earned 6 figures just in affiliate income. So what that means is I will do a video and maybe that video happens to be on software. Like right now I'm using Constant Contact. So I might do a tutorial on Constant Contact. When somebody signs up to use that software and ends up paying for a subscription, every month that they're a paying customer, I get commission on that. That's what affiliate marketing is. Or I write a blog and I put in an Amazon link and somebody goes to Amazon and buys some items and I get a commission. That's affiliate marketing. Or on YouTube, I might talk about my new Dyson humidifier and I'll put in a link, and if somebody buys it, I get a commission. That's affiliate marketing. I also group in my Google AdSense income with my affiliate marketing. So what that means is YouTube has the ability, they offer you the opportunity to make money with your YouTube channel. So what that means is you're going to get paid when people watch your videos. So you're going to need to decide maybe in advance, because there's going to be different strategies, or maybe you'll tweak this later on as you go. When I started my YouTube channel, I have multiple YouTube channels. My only goal was, how do I get people to hire me for real estate? Or on my Lori Ballen channel is, how do I get people to buy my training courses on Ballen Academy? Or hire my marketing company, Ballen Brands? How do I, those were the things I was focused on. Well, once I started learning more about the fact that Google has a program where advertisers pay Google to run their ads on certain websites and videos. Since I'm getting all this traffic anyway, I thought, why not turn it on and see what happens? This was just in January of this year that I decided to turn that on. And I was really, really excited to see hundreds of dollars a month start coming in out of the gate on my YouTube videos and on my blogs. And this is just for letting people run ads on my platform, right? Now, what I have learned since January, because I'm studying and learning all of this, and I share with you guys as I learn. I don't know everything, and I will never claim to know everything. My goodness, technology changes so fast. Social media changes so fast, but I'll share with you what's working, what's not working, and what I know, okay, what I've learned. And what happens with YouTube is, excuse me, there is something called a CPM. And what this is it stands for cost per mil. Mil being a Latin word for thousand, so cost per thousand. So you get paid a certain amount per 1,000 videos, okay, or the advertiser pays Google per 1,000 video views. And then you're actually going to make a revenue portion of that. Okay. YouTube takes a piece and then you get some. So the advertiser pays Google, and those ads are being run on the display network through YouTube. And then if they're run on your video, you get a percentage of that. Well, they're not all created the same. And what I've realized is that my real estate videos actually bring in a very low CPM, but my software brings in a very high CPM. So I can have a lot less views and make a lot more money when I'm teaching technology than when I'm teaching real estate. So you as you grow into this, you might start thinking about, strategy. If you're after building a YouTube channel for a niche to monetize, you might want to go after a different niche than if you're trying to build a YouTube channel just to get services. So those are something to think about. Couple questions. Michael says, doesn't it have to be 10,000 views and a certain amount of subscribers before you can get money? It actually has to be 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 hours of watch time. So that's how much time people have watched your videos. It's interesting because my teenager is getting ready to get her YouTube channel monetized, and she's got plenty of subscribers, but she doesn't have enough watch time because she's making 15-second animations. And so it's harder for her. Where me, I'm making 1 hour tutorials and webinars and things like that. I can get a lot more watch time in. So it depends on getting that traffic over there. So yes, what you do is once you reach that level, then you can apply for monetization. Okay. Bob says there are so many tools, coaches, leads, ClickFunnels, squeeze pages, social media, algorithms, endless. Where do we start? And how will we have time for clients, or should I just give up and slink away and find a freeway off ramp and hold a cardboard sign? I appreciate your humor, sarcasm, seriousness. Guys, yes, there are so many coaches, so much software, so much to listen to. Take what you like and leave the rest. That's first and foremost. It was interesting for me. I'll tell you really quick. And by the way, this webinar is going to go for 1 hour. Okay, we'll finish it. We'll finish it on the hour. For me, I had up until this year, I've always had a team. I've always had employees. I've always had a payroll. And then this year, I went completely solo. I take that back. I went completely solo as far as no more employees, but I still have partners in the real estate side. I've still got partners with Ballen Brands that builds our website. So I shouldn't say completely solo, but they're more of affiliate relationships than they are working for me directly. And I have found now with the right software, I started just investigating all on my own this year. Let me go find an email program that I like. I tried like 5 before I found the one I wanted. And I did the same thing. I listened to this coach, or I listened to this coach, or I listened to this YouTube channel, and I went, oh, I've got to go try ConvertKit. Oh, I've got to go try ClickFunnels. Oh, I've got to go try this. And I did. And then I found the one that I like. And I said, okay, now this is easy, but it's easy and still has some bells and whistles that I like, campaign building, whatnot. So I'm going to go with this. So my suggestion is to try some different things. Work within your budget. Don't buy the next shiny object until you know how it works. So whenever I give out links, I try to give out free trials if I have access to them, because you should go try these things before you buy them if you can. Some of these companies, like one of the new ones I'm using, Opt-in Monster, I'll give you an offer here for those of you that want to try this software. Choose an offer, Opt-in Monster. I'm obsessed with this tool. Okay, so this is one I had tried last year, didn't like it for whatever reason, or it wasn't doing what I thought I needed at the time. Now I needed what it does. Signed back up, and I was kind of disappointed because they don't have a monthly option. They only have an annual option. Opt-in Monster has the little forms that pop up on your website. So if you go to loriballen.com, or you go to the7thstream.com, or you go to ketodays.com, these are my websites, you'll see some pop-ups happening, like register for this webinar, or a floating bar, or a slide-in form. These are all being done with Opt-in Monster, and it measures conversion rates. And it also, for somebody that's geeky like me, it gives me their IP address. It gives me the referring URL they registered on, which helps me find source. But some people aren't even going to look at any of those kind of things. They just really need a pop-up form. So it might be something you like. They have a 30-day, I believe it is. Don't quote me, but I think it's a 30-day refund. So if you try it, you take it for a drive, you don't like it, you get rid of it. You know, you say, no, it's not going to work for me. I've done that several times this year, where I've tried software that I realized I was just not going to use right now. And so I got a refund. And I don't feel guilty about that at all, because that's how it works. So my suggestion is that you time block. If you are still working with clients, if you are out in the field a majority of your day dealing with people, or you're a coach or whatever, then time block for your lead generation time. When I was really super active in my real estate business, and I was taking listings and I was working with buyers and I did all that. I time blocked 3 hours a day, every day. That was how my morning started. I got up extra early because I knew that once everybody else woke up, they'd all start calling me and texting me, and I'd never get to my stuff I needed to get to. I started getting up 3 hours early to make sure that I had that time to get that stuff in. Okay. So little bits, take little bits. Now YouTube is going to be one of those things where you could say, all right, my discipline is I am going to make one video every week. And I'm going to try to not be too fancy schmancy in the beginning, because I'll tell you, the day I started doing green screens and all that, it paralyzed me for like a month. If I just pop on and go, grab my phone, put it in my little thing, or turn on my, I'm looking at the wrong camera again, or turn it on my computer here, then it's not so complicated for me. It's not so difficult. But if I try to get too fancy and I worry too much about the surroundings and what I'm doing, then I won't do it. Now, I will tell you, if you're doing videos like this one here, where I'm doing this exchange talking to you, I do use, I didn't plug it in. I do have a microphone, didn't plug it in today. I use a little Diva light ring that sits on my table, and I can see it right now. It's this little ring. That's why I keep looking up, because it has a camera in it, and I forgot it's not using that camera. And that does help with softening and lighting. The bags under my eyes don't look near as bad. So I do like a little bit of that. I also like good sound quality. And if I'm recording out where there's wind or something, I'd rather have like a mic that has like a wind on it to help reduce that. But just don't overthink it. The key right now is you just need to make videos and go. But set a discipline. I'm going to make videos once a week. And they might be on my new listing, or it might be on coaching, or it might be on talking about whatever industry you're in. But let's just say you're real estate. Maybe you're going to talk about the real estate market once a week. Maybe you're going to talk about how to sell a home, how to buy a home. These are things that aren't too difficult that you can start talking about. Karen, I don't know if she's still here, but Karen, who hopped in here, has a killer YouTube channel. She's being interviewed all over the place on her real estate YouTube channel, and most of hers are that type of thing. A lot of frequently asked questions, talking about the real estate market. What's it like there in Georgia, and being very local, right? So these are things that you can do to start creating a little bit of a discipline. Okay. What I want you, I'm going to give you some of the key optimization strategies where it comes to YouTube. Okay. How much you make on YouTube is up to you. I'm making videos every day, pretty much now. That's just not for my real estate team, but for my Lori Ballen channel. So it depends on where your focus is, what you're working on. A lot of big YouTubers are doing they'll say a new video every Tuesday and Thursday, or every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, and they have a discipline with doing it that way. What I'm doing is I'm recording mine, and then I'm scheduling them out to publish, and it's definitely 4 to 5 days a week. I try not to do too many on one day, because people that are then subscribed, I don't want them to get blown up with a bunch of stuff, so I will subscribe them, send them out, okay? Today I want to show you Canva. I want to show you how to make a thumbnail with Canva. I'm going to show you titling, description, tags. I'm going to show you the playlist. If there's any questions, I can't see it as I'm showing my screen, so I'm going to have to hop back and forth just a little bit to see if there's any questions coming in. Okay. All right. So the first thing I'm going to show you here is I'm just going to go ahead and go over to my channel. We're going to go to videos. All right. Now, I have been playing with thumbnails all year long, testing, working on keeping cohesive branding or not. What do people like? What don't they like? I even tested a monkey against a human face, the monkey one. Go figure. So we're playing with these little cutouts of, of our faces, and we're playing with things. I will tell you that primarily videos where a human face is featured tend to get more click through than just a basic like clip art, stock art type of photo. So strategy wise, if you're trying to get more clicks, like this one here, no image, nothing, that was a terrible thumbnail. This one here doing very well. So depending on how you want to make your thumbnails, you could just create 4 or 5 of your own head and each video just have yourself moving. A lot of people just do pointing. Oh, I'm looking at the wrong camera again. They'll pointing, or they'll cover their mouth. That's right. You guys can't see me anyway. Turned off the camera. And so those are going to be good. These here, I'm testing photos that aren't me, that are others like stock art and clip art, testing to see if those get more traffic. So far, they're running the same. I'm not seeing any difference between the two, but I definitely see a difference between having a face on there and not having a face. So whether it's this guy or it's her or it's me, same. I'm getting the same amount of click-throughs on that. Okay. Bob asked, you mentioned you go in many directions, but what are people looking for? What are they clicking on you? Why are they clicking on you? Okay. Yes, and I agree, Michael. I'm probably going to have to do a second monitor if I use this software. So when you start a channel, there's a couple ways to go about this. One, you create a channel around your specialty, what you already are doing. Okay. Now, if you want to know if people are searching for the thing you do, just simply go up here to the search bar. Let's say you are a killer Instapotter. You love to do Instapot recipes, and you're going to make an entire YouTube channel around Instapot recipes, which, oh, by the way, goldmine. Hello. If you cook, woo, recipes are huge. I just watched a video the other day on a lady that it was an affiliate marketing thing. And she did 365 days of crock pot. So literally for 365 days, and she would record, a bunch in one day and then spread them out. So it would be 365 days. She did a different crock pot recipe. She paid off her mortgage with the affiliate income from this. Huge. So you just go up to the search bar and type something in like Instapot. Okay, here we go. Now look. Now, see these little numbers that are popping up on the right-hand side of those keyword terms? Those are that's the search volume of people searching online, not specifically on YouTube, okay? Now, TubeBuddy, showed you guys the offer earlier for TubeBuddy. TubeBuddy, and I'll do it again right now just because I'm mentioning it. I have no idea where this shows up. Somebody should tell me where this offer shows up. On the right-hand side, I hope. TubeBuddy has a keyword research tool or a tag research tool. So when you're putting in your videos, I'm just going to show you right here. Let me go to edit. This video is not live yet, so I've set it to publish and premiere in 3 days. So I will be in Seattle, Washington at a convention, and this video will go live. I love that type of automation. I prepare in advance. My blogs go live later. My social media posts go live later. My YouTube posts go live later. People say to me, Lori, you're on vacation. You're supposed to be relaxing. And I just laugh going, I am. Everything is set to post. I'm not actually doing it at that moment. So right here, you can look at YouTube and you can see you have the ability to put a title. You have the ability to make a description, and you have an ability to put in your tags, okay? Anywhere here where you see this TB that says TubeBuddy, that's the TubeBuddy extension. That's the TubeBuddy software. So if I wanted to, I could go down here and say, okay, let me look at this keyword here, opt-in monster tutorial. And I click it, it'll pop up its own keyword research tool. And it'll tell you how many people are searching that term and how competitive it is. So if you want to use a paid tool, something like this will really help you determine like Instapot recipes. So 6,600 people are searching the term Instapot recipes in general. But how is it on YouTube? Well, I can go up here and I can type in Instapot recipes, explore. And now TubeBuddy's going to say, okay, well, we're going to give it a fair score. Why? Well, it has a great amount of search volume, but it's really competitive. So if it's really competitive, you're going to have a really hard time ranking on YouTube for that video. Okay, especially a new channel. And by the way, these CPMs I was talking about earlier, I never finished that thought process. These CPMs I was talking about earlier, they're not one size fits all. So you're going to get better advertisers that pay higher CPM when your YouTube channel is established, when you've created a little bit of a brand recognition with YouTube. Your videos are coming up in search. Your watch time is up, subscriber time is up, all those different things. You're going to get some more premium advertisers, and you're going to have a lot more cost per 1,000 views, okay? So for those, you want topics that have some more search volume. But to get started, you need to think a little bit deeper on, okay, if everybody's doing Instapot recipes, how do I stand out? How do I compete with that kind of competition, right? So you go Instapot recipes. Now here's their suggestions. Well, what about Instapot recipes chicken? Okay, click on this. Oh, really competitive. Oh, it's actually, I changed my mind. Now it's saying there's not enough search volume for it. Okay, so I'm going to go back and say, okay, then that's not the one I want. Instapot healthy Instapot recipes. Let's look at that one. Oh, search volume is really low, so I may not go that way. All right, Instapot recipes keto. The keto diet, right, is all the craze right now. All right, so kind of look at that. Not as much search volume. So something that's super popular on Google may not be as popular on YouTube. Okay. However, if you search something, I don't know if you guys can see this. I'm switching over to Google. If you search something like Instapot recipes keto and hit enter, you can find out whether or not a video is even on the search results page. If it's not, that's probably not something that's going to do really well on YouTube, but it would do really well on a blog, okay? But let's look at something like Instapot reviews. Everything just changed. You see this? Okay, so there really is some strategy that goes along with, let's look at that on YouTube, I'm spelling it wrong too, Instant Pot reviews. That'll make a difference. I have to spell the word right. Okay, Instapot reviews. All right, not a whole lot of search volume still on YouTube, but there's a lot of search volume on Google. So whether or not that's a great topic, this is kind of, if I'm just going to start a channel for the first time, I'm either just going to go with my specialty and go, like real estate. Okay, so you want to start a real estate channel. Start making videos about what your customers ask. What is the earnest? My daughter just bought a house. She's picking up the keys today. Congratulations, Sabrina. Woohoo! You know, she had questions about that, like earnest money. Can we pay less earnest money? Does it get cashed right away? Am I giving it up forever if I change my mind on the house? Is this home in an HOA? What does that mean? You know, what if the seller doesn't, you know, it doesn't leave on time, or I don't get my keys on time? If you're a seller, how do I increase my home value? Does the color of paint in my house make a difference as far as home value goes? Will replacing the carpet increase my home value? By the way, if you are a real estate agent and your topic is sellers, everything you can do about home value is the way to go. How do I sell my home faster? How do I sell my house without a realtor? How do I sell my house on eBay? How do I sell my house in 10 days? How do I sell my house and buy one at the same time? How do I sell my house during a divorce, right? And there's tools. Go over to Google for free and type something in like this. How to, just pick your specialty, how to sell a house. Look at all these suggestions that start popping up. How to sell a house by owner, how to sell a house without a realtor, how to sell a house with a friend, how to sell a house on your own. And then click that, and there's a bunch more. What are closing costs for a seller? That's my #1 blog, by the way, that brings me in the most seller listings. What sells a house fast? What should I do before selling a house? You do not have to ever be stuck on what to create with free stuff like this. I mean, it's free, right? So whatever your specialty is, go over here and start typing things in, and Google will start telling you exactly what people are searching related to your niche. And then if you want to take that a whole nother level, you can use something like TubeBuddy to see how it does on video. You know, there's certain things that I will do on podcasts. There's other things that I will do on video. There's other things that I'll do on blog. There's other things that I will do on social media. You know, so certain things work really well here, but they may not work as well here. And then there's some things that'll cross over all those genres. Like, you know, my affiliate marketing training. I can make a video on it. I can make a podcast on it. I can make pins on it. But guess what? My pins on affiliate marketing aren't going to do anywhere near as well as my pins on keto recipes. And once I learned that, I know that keto, I'm all about the Pinterest, right? But real estate, hyperlocal does really well on Pinterest. My real estate general Q&A doesn't do as well on Pinterest. Doesn't mean I'm not going to post on there, but that isn't going to be my main focus. But the beauty of YouTube is when you're providing services, YouTube helps you become credible, trustworthy, a specialist. So if I'm providing any kind of service, I want to be on YouTube, even if the search volume isn't huge, because people look something up. And what if you only get 40 views on that video, but one person calls you to sell their house or to buy a house? It's worth it all day long. Don't get caught up in the number of people watching. You just worry right now about discipline. How often am I going to do it? What am I going to create? Get better later, okay? Let me see what questions you guys have popping in here. Okay, the numbers that are showing up on the screen are being populated by a Chrome extension called Keywords Everywhere. Keywords Everywhere. Download that Chrome extension and you'll be able to see the number. Okay. All right. So let me show you this. Canva. Canva is where I make all my thumbnails. Okay. So Canva is really cool. So what I do, Canva is free. And then they have, I don't have any kind of affiliate link for Canva. Canva is free. And then it has a paid option as well. I can't remember what gets you which thing, but Canva has an incredible library of photos, and some of them are free and some of them are paid. And let me show you how to do this. So what you're going to do is you're going to come over here and you're going to pick YouTube thumbnail. Then you go down and you can pick any of these templates, or you can start from scratch. If you see the word Canva, it means you have to pay more money because it's not free. It's $1. Or they have like a use it forever $10 thing or something like that. But if you don't see the word Canva, that template is free. Okay? So you can scroll down. So you know you're doing something on skincare and you love this one and you want to use this one. You're going to pay $1 for it. Okay? But if you're using something that doesn't have Canva, like this one, oh, that one is paid too. Okay, this one's free, okay? But you can also change the background. So I'm going to go up here to photos, and I'm going to type in happy people on computer. So I'm looking for something that ties in with whatever my video's about, okay? Then I simply drag that over, pop it in there, and then I can just move around this font, these graphics. I can make them bigger. Everything's drag and drop. It's so easy, okay? Now, strong branding has matching color schemes, matching fonts, that kind of thing. So it depends on where you want to go with all that. You can save this, and you can set up one template, and every time you make a YouTube thumbnail, you're simply changing the title and which one of your faces are in the background or something like that. It's up to you where you want to go with this. Now, TubeBuddy also has the ability to make very simple thumbnails within that software as well. Okay, but in case you're using anything else, or you're just using YouTube, you're not installing any software, TubeBuddy is where you want to be looking at making your thumbnails, because it's so easy. Firefox, for those of you that are on Firefox, I do not know if you can get keywords everywhere or how that would work. I do know this specifically is a Chrome extension. So you do not need a thumbnail from the actual video. But if you are talking to the camera and your face is on camera, you will definitely see me do this. Let me show you. Let me go back here. If I'm hair and makeup and I am going to be on camera, which most of the time I'm not, that's one of the reasons why I choose to do it the way I do. If I'm on camera, then I might grab a thumbnail from the actual video itself. And then at other times, I'll use... I won't do that. So yes, so you can see, here's what I did here. If I just chose a thumbnail from the video, it's not going to have the artwork on it. So I would still need to go in and customize a thumbnail to put the artwork on it using some sort of software like TubeBuddy. But for me, what I did is I did a screen capture. I threw that screen capture into Canva, and then I put the little thing on there, okay? Again, don't overthink this. I wasn't doing thumbnails at all, and I was getting a ton of business for my real estate business from YouTube. Long before monetization ever even came into play, I was just taking whatever little screen capture of the video, no matter what it was, it didn't matter how pretty it was, it didn't make any difference. I have not noticed a massive increase in click-through with the thumbnails, but I do think that putting a little bit of effort, a little bit of time is going to help your channel carry a stronger brand with it anyway. Okay, I'm just checking if there was any other. Okay, no other questions. All right. So the most important things that you're going to want to do when you're uploading your channel. So we talked about the thumbnail a little bit. Playlists are something that will help you get more views. And if somebody likes your video, they're more likely to digest more content at that time. I'm one of those people for sure. Let's just say I Google how to use ClickBank affiliate marketing software, and I find somebody, I like their style. I like their way of teaching. I like the information they gave. If they have a playlist, I will start going, I'll stay on there and let it play the next video. If the playlist is like a series, like video 1 might be how to use ClickBank, video 2 might be how to use ClickFunnels, and video 3 might be whatever, and they're kind of in the same genre, the same thing, I might digest 2 or 3 videos at one time. Well, that helps you rank. It helps you get more watch time. It helps you get more views. But still, even though I've done all this work on playlists, I look at my analytics, the number of people that watch my videos in a playlist are like 2%. So again, it's a best practice, but you have to know what's working for you by looking at your own statistics, okay? My primary comes from search, so I focus on search. So your title is the most important thing you can do to generate clicks and search engine rankings and YouTube rankings. So whatever you want to come up on, make sure you're using that keyword in the title of your video. That is still important. Then we have this description here, and you can actually put 5,000 characters. The description, again, if you put some more information about your actual video, sometimes I'll put excerpts of the transcript. That will help your video get more views. I also like to keep my most requested links and things like that in here. Now, another cool thing that YouTube has added recently is hashtags. So you can have 3 hashtags show up on YouTube. And what it looks like is this. And they're actually functioning, which makes me very happy. So let's just say I go to YouTube. I know Graham's going to have it. So I click on Graham.
Looking to earn real.
He doesn't. Well, that's a surprise. So that's somebody I'm following for investments, financial opportunities. So let's look at Tottie's makeup.
Writing's not that easy.
What the heck, you guys? Hold on.
In this video, I'm going to show you my thought.
Why am I not seeing the video hashtags?
Hey guys.
Blowing my mind. Okay, let me look at mine because I have them on every video. So if anything's weird with their hashtags today. Okay, mine are up there. See, a lot of people aren't using this yet, but it's a really cool thing. Hashtags. So if somebody is online and they're looking up YouTube tips, they want to learn how to use YouTube, they can actually click on the hashtag YouTube tips, and now they can see everybody's videos that are related to YouTube tips, okay? So what I'm doing is I'm also tying in my own branding so that they can click on just Lori Ballen and see everything that I've posted recently. The actual YouTube channels sometimes are really hard to follow, especially on YouTube, like on your TV, like on your Apple TV or whatever you watch. I watch YouTube all the time on Apple TV, and it's really hard to navigate. The things that are on your mobile are different than on your desktop or different than on your screen. So I try to give people a quick way to get to my stuff faster. And that's one of the reasons why I put my branding in my hashtags. But you can put 3 hashtags, and how you get those to show up is you put them at the bottom of your video, right here. So if I'm doing a video on a Las Vegas real estate, the hashtag might be hashtag Las Vegas, hashtag real estate, hashtag home values, or something like that, or hashtag Ballen Vegas, so they can get to all of my channels there. So this is a technique that is fairly new. I don't know when it rolled out, but it's definitely fairly new. Then you've got your ability to put in all these keywords and tags. Now, my experience, I don't believe the tags make a massive difference with ranking, but I do think these are really important for monetization. And the goal is to help YouTube better understand what your video is about. And there is some strategy on that, but from my experience, it's the content of your video that has the main factor, and then the title of your video having keywords in it that pull up, also strong factor. And then how relevant you are on that niche, how much of an authority you are on that niche. If I make a video about how to get rid of mosquitoes in your house or on your Windows screens or whatever, and it could be a killer video, but this guy has a whole channel about pests, and he's a pesticide company, whatever they call that, and he made a video on it. He might rank better than me because he's got more relevance and a more authority. And so the more you're building your channel around these things, the better. But let me tell you something really quick that I think is so important. On Google websites, has never been truer. The more focused you are, the more laser targeted, the more relevant, the less you dilute your website with other things, the more likely you are to rank on the search engines. With YouTube, it's interesting though. My number 1 watched video and my highest monetized video based on number of views, not CPM, but based on views, is my Rothy's Flats review. A review I did on my shoes. Number 1 moneymaker. My website has nothing to do, this particular website has nothing to do with fashion, shoes, or anything, and it rose right to number 1. Interesting. So I'm testing this now. I did another one the other day on nail polish. Same thing, nail polish review. Guys, if you're stuck and you don't have any clue what you want to do to grow your channel, start with reviews. Reviews. Review your vacuum cleaner. Review your new soy candles. Review your new diaper genie. review your new cat toy or cat tree or cat brush or whatever it is. Oh my gosh. Reviews are massive. People love tutorials and they love reviews. My teenager was buying a bunch of dresses online. And I asked her, she told me what company she was buying from. And I was a little nervous about it. I go, they're kind of known to be cheap and small and weird material. And, it's out of the country. And she goes, well, no, Mom, I watched the reviews on YouTube. Everybody that bought this dress was it's good. So I bought that dress. So people will do that. And for me, it's proving to be true that reviews, and how do you monetize that? Well, once you get enough subscribers and enough watch time, you can put ads on there. Another way you can monetize it is you can put affiliate links on there. So if I review my carpet shampooer, in this description here, I could say, get this carpet shampooer here, and there's a link, and then I get 4%, 5%, 10%, 20%, whatever it is that I've worked out with that company. And, like Amazon averages are really low. You're going to get like 5%, but you might create a partnership with Kohl's or with wherever that carpet, that shampooer sold, Target, Walmart. I have affiliates with all those guys. And it could be higher on one of those things. And so you might use that affiliate link. That's a whole nother class. But it's, if you're interested in building a YouTube channel and you want to monetize it in more ways than just real estate services, do reviews on your real estate channel. If people are coming to your real estate channel, you absolutely could review carpets and paint colors and furniture. And I got this new electric fireplace and I'm just madly in love with. That's a great item to review. It came from Wayfair. What does it look like? What do I like about it? What don't I like about it? How does it heat up? Is it loud? Those are the questions people ask. So making those types of monetization is huge. Let me see if you guys had any other questions pop in here. I can't see who that is, but I think it was Paul. I doubled my traffic once I put in my title tags. So putting your keywords in the title and putting the same title keywords in your tags. Is that what you're talking about? I think that's Paul. Yeah, absolutely. Those are all great strategies. My brother Paul's a great example. He's super passionate about audio-visual equipment. He's an audiophile. So he loves to show people his cables and his speakers and playing his jazz and all this kind of stuff. And I said to him one day, I go, Paul, why don't you monetize that? You love it so much. You're making these videos. Maybe you're only going to make $100 a month. Maybe you're going to make 1,000. There's people making thousands and thousands a month on their video channels. Mine's just starting to grow now because I finally figured out what YouTube wants from me. So there's some testing going on right there. But I said to him, why don't you turn that on and get enough subscribers? And he focused on it. He just put it in last week and got it monetized. So now Paul's going to start making, money. I trained another guy that's training on technology, and I think he made $300 his first month. It's like it's pretty incredible. Julie says, is there somewhere I can go to learn how to best organize my YouTube channel? Mine's a mess. So let me pop this offer in here too. I know we're seeing all those little squirrely. Let me close this one. Let me pop this one in here. I do have a training course, and actually a lot of you guys are already part of it. Ballen Academy. I do have a course on YouTube, a course on affiliate marketing, a course on pay-per-click marketing, a course on analytics, a course on blogging. You can pick those up for $99 and just take one course at a time. So in my course, yes, I do talk about playlists. I do talk about how to build thumbnails. I do tell you how to title, how to tag, how to keyword, how to optimize, different software options. So if that would be helpful, the best way to organize your YouTube channel is to work within playlists and start putting those together, getting all of your thumbnails together, and then watch this. After you make your video, you guys, I'm telling you, set up a Pinterest for Business account, Click share right here. Watch this. Click Pinterest. And once you have your Pinterest account linked in here, you can share your video. Now I've got tons of Pinterest boards. That's a whole nother class too. But you'll get more plays by sharing that video to certain channels. And on Pinterest, the video actually plays now right there. So you could go create a beautiful pin like this. I've got lots of pins. Let me show you. You could create a pin with that actual, the screenshot from your video, or you could create a pin with just a face there. And when somebody clicks through, it goes to your YouTube video. It doesn't have to go to your blog. It can go to your YouTube video. Pinterest ads are cheap. You could promote that pin and get a ton of views on your video. You know, a lot of these people that have massive number of views are paying to promote their pins. And you don't see that. You don't know that they're actually paying to promote those. And you can do it super cheap on places like Pinterest. You can promote them on Instagram. You can promote them on Facebook. You can promote them on LinkedIn. You can promote them on Google. There's just so many ways. You can promote it on Twitter, and you could drive more views. And those are more advanced metrics. But if you're concerned about the fact that nobody's watching your videos, there's ways to promote these when you're first starting out before they start getting any search engine ranking. But Pinterest is great. If you take my Pinterest course, check out Tailwind with tribes. If you're doing anything where tribes are related, it's absolutely incredible. I share their pins. They share mine. Things go viral. It's absolutely incredible. So I hope this was valuable for you today. I know I focused a lot on monetization because I think I think it's important to do more than just build a channel. I think it's important that we're working on, how do we get service sales? How do we get product sales? How else can we monetize? Guys, I just want to tell you that my quality of life today versus 5 years ago, because I figured out how to create this passive income and monetize videos and monetize blogs and monetize training and monetize my Las Vegas real estate channel makes hundreds of dollars every month just from running ads on it. And I don't do anything. I don't even think about it. And the money shows up in my account. And now I've got all these affiliate stuff in there. Like I said, so why just worry about real estate services? Why not also figure out how to monetize it so I'm building a future, a retirement, when I don't want to be out there every day working with clients? That's the magic of all of this, in my opinion. So really powerful stuff. Let me see if there's any last minute questions. Okay, good. Michael says he loved it. Always helpful. Does the category matter? Natalie, not that I have seen so far. I have not seen a big difference in the category itself. It's so funny you said that though. I think what I will do, I'm going to go in there and change like a couple of my top performing videos and throw it in a different category. And let's just see if it makes any kind of difference. Because there are categories for your actual YouTube channel. Mine is under how to and personal style. So let me go throw in another category and I'll let you know. I don't know. We'll see if anything else works on there. So I'm going to get you guys all this playback. If there's anything that you missed, you want to know more about, let me know. I'm going to pop up the registration on my websites for next month's webinar, which is going to be on how to build a great mailing list, how to build your newsletters, what people find valuable and what they don't. That's going to be next month's webinar. So thank you guys so much for joining me. It was a true pleasure. I appreciate all of you guys, and I will get that sent out to you very soon. Now I just have to figure out how to end the webinar, and I will let you guys all go. Thank you so much. I see the off button. Almost. Here we go, off screen.